Okay, great. We are recording. Good evening, everyone. This is Tammy Montgomery. I am the Fearless Mama. I have been nicknamed the Fearless Mama by Tim Berger, which is the owner of this program, the Fearless Mama and Six Figure Empire. We're going to talk about Momma 2.0 tonight. We're going to talk about how you can make $250 member to member, meaning the company never touches your money, which is really great. You don't have to wait 30 days. You can actually instantly make money as soon as you get your links if you take action, okay? We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about taking action. It is November. It is my favorite date. I love 7 and 11s. I always love those numbers. So it's 11/7 today. I've almost hit $7,000 in sales today alone. And, back thinking about like in 2008, when I lost everything, I lost my homes to foreclosure after the crash. I never would have thought that I'd be sitting here tonight talking to over 50-some people. I didn't know what I was going to be doing. So a lot of times when people come to me or they come to my team here, the Fearless Crew, that's what we call ourselves, the Fearless Crew, there's a lot of people in that situation. And a lot of times, like I said, you don't know what you're going to do for income. And so we've come here as a community to help you really change your life, okay? In many ways, lives are changing. Not only, can you come here to make money? I have people telling me now that, you know what, Tammy, because of your product that you launched, it was actually launched back in March and April. I started thinking about this, and what you think about can come about, right? So I started putting this plan together for my big ticket. I love big ticket, meaning I like sizable income, company opportunities. So I thought, you know what, I'll put a product together so that it will help my team and I'll help them understand how to generate leads, get traffic to their websites. And so I did that. I put a product together. I'm going to swing my computer around as I talk. I'm going to show you guys exactly the master plan and how I've kind of built this, so to speak, with Tim Berger. So him and I, we've created, like I said, the Fearless Mama. That's $250 to get into. And then we have other, products on the back end. So I'm going to just kind of show you guys something. And I haven't done this a lot in presentations, but I just want you guys to see that you can start wherever you are. Okay. You don't have to have, a huge budget to get started. In fact, most businesses, as you know, especially multiple six-figure businesses, you usually have to come up with a lot of money. A lot. I mean, I've started a restaurant with my husband. We had to have a couple $100,000 to start. We had a mortgage broker business at one point. We had 22 employees working for us. So the overhead was really, really high. It really was. So, we had to usually come up with, before we could even pay ourselves, we'd have to come up with $10,000, $15,000 before we could even take out a salary. Think about that. And we have this opportunity here and right in front of us that you can make money with a website, with the website that we've put together. And so that's what's really cool. I wish I would have had this when I was, in that situation. I wish I would have had something like this because it would have really saved me a lot of pain. Okay. The pain that I went through actually hurt me health-wise. I'm just going to share something right now. What you're looking at here is, I got to find my product back office. This is the back office, the dashboard of the Fearless Mama. I'm just going to show you guys some pictures. I didn't bring them up on my, one second. Here I am. After all that, after I lost everything, after I had gone through all that crash and everything like that, that was me in the middle. That was me at a family reunion about 2 years ago. And I was very depressed. I didn't know what to do. I was making good money with high ticket, but I didn't have what I thought was, I wasn't, I guess, in the state of mind of taking care of myself. I just didn't really, maybe think I deserved it. So if you're sitting here on the Zoom tonight and you're thinking, geez, I don't know, do I deserve this? You absolutely do deserve it. And so I did a lot of mindset shift. I did a lot of, training myself and saying that, I need to make a change. I had ended up in the hospital and I almost, in my opinion, I ended up 3 times in the hospital with AFib. And so the reason why I did this transformation was so that I could live. So like and I was saying this before the recording, I was telling Ann that, you know, I'm on day 1,200. I count the days because this was the day, I'll probably get a tattoo, I don't know. But this was the day I made a promise to myself on Memorial Day of 2015 to change. So this is part of the product. And I think it's very important because, you know, especially if you're in a home-based business and you have just, you know, you think you have to sit behind the desk and you have to always be glued to your computer. You don't have to be. I thought I always had to be. I always thought I had to be, you know, there for my team and things like that, but you don't, especially with automation. So that was me then, and this is me now, okay? And I've lost over 100 and some pounds. I've been in 5K marathons, 4 of them, and I actually talk about that in my product. Why am I, you know, talking about this before the money? It's because you got to get this straight first. You got to get your head on right. And you got to believe this can happen. If you have people telling you around you, your family or your friends or your, you know, your close people in your life saying this doesn't happen, this is just for people that, you know, that are rich or, you know, people that, you know, have high intelligence or whatever, don't believe them. Don't believe that, because it's the monkey chatter that can really stop you from doing what you need to do. I had a person in my life when I was younger, and that's why I was overweight for most of my life, because he told me I really wouldn't amount to anything. My guidance counselor told me that I wouldn't amount to anything. That's just ridiculous. So I stopped all that thinking. So now, you know, like I said, that's why I feel like I can help you, because I was stuck at that point. I was been stuck in my life. So this is the training. This is the dashboard. It's very important for you guys to understand that that's the training portal. Under the extra goodies is where you're going to find the nuts and the bolts on how to actually work this business. Like, in other words, you're going to get the traffic resources. You're going to learn how to market. And this whole system here builds that trust for your prospects. I call them suspects and then prospects and then your member. So what I'm doing here is building this community, this funnel, so that people realize this is absolutely the truth and it can happen. And I talk about that in a lot of my modules. The last one here, I talk about what you need to have in a sales funnel in order for it to convert. There's usually 5 things that will unlock your success. And you don't have to work hard when you have a good converting system like this. All you have to do is push traffic and send traffic to the capture page. That's the beautiful part. And a lot of people don't understand it with automatic income, internet income, is that you could be waking up in the morning, and Terry and I did a live stream tonight about that. We were sitting there, and my phone was dinging, his inbox is dinging, and you can have people come into your website while you're doing other things, right? We all pretty much know that. We've been in other opportunities before. Why I built this is so that people do understand the basics behind it and how they can leverage it. You know, really what we want is time freedom, okay? So that's really an important module. If you haven't gone through it, it's a really good one. It's about 6 minutes long. Each one of my modules is between 5 to 6 minutes. Believe me, you won't fall asleep. I'm pretty lively. After I've lost 100 and some pounds, I don't know what to do with most of my energy. A lot of people know that about me. It's just a crazy thing what your body goes through with the transformation. This first video is what you'd want to look at once you purchase the Momma. I'll back up a little bit. I want you guys to see how simple this is. This is what you did. You went through this capture page to get here on this Zoom tonight. You would have a capture page like this. You do not have to set up anything. It's all done for you. So you never have to be techie, you know, like Ann and I were saying before this, we're not techie, okay? We are women that love to shop. We love to do things with our dogs, you know, Pearl and I have Bella, and we just love to have fun online, hanging out. And then once they enter their email address, they're going to go to this page. Whoops, I got to back it up. 1 second. They're going to listen to me first, and then they're going to listen to Tim, the owner. But they're going to listen to me, and I'm going to show them proof. See all those leads coming through? It's exactly what's happening right now live. This is my inbox. Please don't copy and paste these emails. This is the 11th. Excuse me. This is November the 7th, and I'm showing you guys real live leads coming in right now. Okay? Because I have ads running, I have content out there, and I have solo ads running. So I show you guys exactly in this video of the live leads coming in. And then I give you a kick butt solo ad swipe, so you can use that. You usually don't have to have the swipe for your solo ad providers, but it's there for content. So you'd have that. Again, see where everything is done for you, literally the system set up for you. And then once a person listens to me, then they get to listen to Tim, which is right here.
All right, so check this out. At 1:39 in the morning, down here in the lower right corner, you see the timestamp of the 2 email notifications that came in indicating that I had a new Fearless Momma Mastermind buyer.
Isn't that cool? So he does that video for you. Again, you don't have to do the video. He's showing you that 1:30 in the morning, he's making money off of this product. It's pretty cool. So the evidence is there. The proof is there. Okay. And then you can click this. Your buyer will click this and they'll be able to see this is what's new, guys. For a lot of the folks that don't know, ta-da, we just have added this to your order page. So they get to see exactly what they're purchasing. All these bonuses, like Ontarian said earlier, this is crazy for $250, right? But we're building trust. It's called a front end funnel for your big ticket business. Okay. I'll get to that in a minute. So like I said, I've done all this, and yes, it's true. I went from the couch to running 5K marathons. I've done 4 of them, and I do them for charity. I always pick a charity, and I do marathons for charity. I believe in that. Very good causes out there, and I run because I have freedom now. I mean, I cannot tell you guys the feeling that I have now without that weight on me. It's like I had 2 people. I literally was in a 28 and now I'm down to an 8, and it's like those 20 pounds or 20 sizes are gone. So the freedom that you can have with an internet-based business can help you in so many ways, not just money. It can give you back your health. It can give you back relationships that have been, torn, I mean, it can give you a lot of things. So it's not just about the money. I feel like this is a transformation, and you're going off of our experience here. I have so many people on this team that have talent, and we're all putting our minds together. So you want to learn about an amateur versus a professional. Who wins the pot of gold? If you only have one traffic source coming in, and that traffic source all of a sudden kicks the can, you can plug into another traffic source. Okay, I go over that in the modules. One of my favorite ones is when the you know what hits the fan. I talk about some of my experiences, and I was talking to David today, actually, our new Fearless member, and he was saying how hard it is to build up an MLM, for example. Someone's unmuted. Please mute yourself. So we have many. I knew that was going to happen. Every time it makes my brain fuzzy. So when they unmute themselves. So we have many, areas that we cover in the Momma. Okay. So it's all there. All you have to do is log in, and you can train on your own 24/7. It's almost like you're picking a topic, and then you can go in and you can learn about it. And I'll just, 1 second here. Shake that mess off, someone said. That's what I felt like. Let me just make sure everybody's still with me here. All right, cool. I always have to do that. Wow, we're almost up to 80 people. All right, cool. I knew it was going to be a packed house. All right, let me swing this around again. Everybody did an awesome job of bringing folks here. So you can see how you can make $250 with the sales funnel, and we're making it very fast because the thing is a lot of people don't even know where to get leads. They've never, ever experienced lead flow before. So that's new. That's new. I mean, when I first started generating leads, I was like, oh, wow, I'm excited someone actually visited my website. Well, guess what? If you do it one time, you can do that over and over and over again. Just like when I lost my first 5 pounds, I'm like, yes, I did 5 pounds. Now I can do it over and over and over again, right? You get that momentum. You get that feeling of being fearless. Because if you can create that, then you can create anything else, and it just keeps perpetually getting bigger and bigger and bigger like a snowball. So we give you the actual steps, and that's a difference because there's a lot of opportunities out there, number one, that are not transparent like this. You guys can come on, you can jump on, you can ask me questions. When I got into my first big ticket, I had to listen to my mentor, and he would only allow me to put the questions in the chat box. That's how I learned. I didn't get to talk to him on the phone. I didn't get to Facebook him. Was not on Facebook, so he wasn't there messenger all day long. I had one time during the week to ask him questions, and boy, oh boy, was I writing that information down fast. Guys, got to understand something. I started where you are, new people on this line, but I'm giving you guys the shortcuts because I didn't know this stuff. You know, I mean, I knew as a business owner and a successful entrepreneur for 31 years that, of course, you're going to have exposure for your business. If you don't have leads and you don't have exposure and you don't have people coming to your website, you will fail. Plain and simply. If you think that you're going to make a $250 sale without even doing a thing, you will fail. You know, it's just like, I thought, well, if I just stopped eating maybe chips, maybe potato chips, maybe I'll lose that 100 pounds. Guess what? It didn't work. Anne's laughing because, you know, right? But that was my thinking. But when I cut out all my carbs and I started eating healthy and clean and drinking more of this water, putting down the pop and the sodas and the Snicker bars and all that kind of stuff, I knew that my body started changing and I started transforming. And guess what? I even have muscles. I was like, what the hell? I got, what the hell? You know, and I'll do that from time to time. I did one today that was a shocker. I showed my before and my after, but I'll do that. And you know what? You got to shock the world. You got to get out there and be fearless, right? Yeah, you had to take your glasses off. I have glasses, but they're bifocals, you know, so I can see you guys and then go down and look at make sure my mic's on, my Yeti's on. But I mean, yeah, so the transformation that we're seeing and that you can go through with my product, I have two ladies saying that they've lost 60 pounds. Someone actually asked me, am I marketing a weight loss product? And I said, no, I'm marketing a transformation product. That's what we're marketing. We're marketing a transformation product, you know? I mean, we have, you know, people all ages. My son's 24. He's marketing this full time with me now. He quit his Verizon job. He said, Mom, man, I want to help you. I want to help change lives. You know, when a son says that to you, that actually is a really nice feeling. It's really real. So I'm going to show you guys some more stuff. Christy, you've lost 63 pounds since January. Congratulations. That is phenomenal. I know how hard that is. That is great, girl. That is awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, not sure if Kenya's on here. She's the one that told me that she's lost 6 dress sizes. I can't find her. It's just amazing to hear those stories. You know, like I said, this is a money, you know, you're learning about money, but you're also learning that what money can do for you. What is it that you want with the money? It's not like you want 10 grand. It's like, what is that 10 grand going to do for you? Is it going to allow you to not work for X amount of time, whatever it is that you want to do with that 10 grand, you know, when you think about it, right? What would 10 grand a week do for you and your family? Think about that. You know, it's going to be just amazing when you get to that point, when you scale up to that point. And all it is just generating more traffic and more leads to your site. Let me flip it around again. Get more and more people on here. Awesome. You guys did a great job tonight. Phenomenal. So this is where you're going to get to the nitty gritty in the back office. And I can't show you everything because there's some people on here, obviously, that have not been paid. This is the blueprint that I've gone by for 8 years now. Okay. Whoops, that's not the one. This is the copy on solo ad, sorry. It's going to be under here. I should know this by the back of my hand. Okay, it's going to go, you're going to go here and you're going to listen to this. In order to get your first 250, you're going to listen to this video. I had a great Zoom call with people on there. You're going to listen to that. It's 45 minutes. 45 minutes to change your life. That's not very hard. That's not very long. And then you're going to, of course, this is the Zoom link for the mastermind. The paid mastermind is in your back office. Here is going to be your shortcut 3-step marketing guide. There's only really 3 steps to this process when you think about it. You're setting up your lead capture page right here. You're going to log into your dashboard, Sherry. You're asking to where to find your dashboard. Just remember it's this /dashboard. Very easy to remember. And then you're going to get the word out. So once you have your capture page, that's all that is just getting the word out. How do you do that? You take massive action. Maria said it very well this morning. in the chat, we always talk with each other in the morning, give each other a little pep talk. I usually am in there saying, hey, I'm jogging or whatever. But Maria had it really down pat this morning. She said, wow, she had an aha moment. She's like, you know what? It's just more numbers. And I said, that's exactly it. It's just more numbers. That's all you need to do. When we were loan office, when I was coaching and helping our loan officers in the office, I'll never forget my husband saying, it's all about the numbers. And I'll remember, and my husband and I have been married for 28 years next year. 27 years. We've been together for 30. So I always say we've been married for 30. Which is a pretty darn good accomplishment in my opinion. And so him and I, he's taught me a lot. He's taught me a lot about just it's numbers. And he'd say that to me all the time, Tammy, you know what, if we want to do more volume in mortgages, it's just pushing more numbers, it's advertising more, and that's it. That's all it comes down to. It's really quite a simple concept, even though people don't do that, like they don't put that into action. You got to put it into action for it to come back to you. Excuse me, you can print this off. I call it the daily method of operations. All the team has taught this. And if you go by a blueprint, a checklist, okay? And I learned this when I built our first house. When Robbie was little, he was like a year old. He's 24 now. We had to have a checklist. Anytime you're building something, you want a checklist. So don't forget to write down your goals. It's very easy to just be typing in all day long and, liking other people's Facebook posts and doing this and doing that. But if you don't have a marketing plan, a plan to succeed, a blueprint for yourself and your business, it's going to be very hard for you to stick to it. Believe me, just like my diet, if I didn't follow the fact that I had to be under 20 carbs a day, I wouldn't have lost the weight. Does that make sense to everybody tonight? So if you don't follow something, I'm teaching you guys tonight too, if you don't follow a plan, then it's very hard to stick with it. And I read a book, and you guys might want to read this, write this down. It's called The Slight Edge. If you do something every single day, your results are going to start. So results are going to start. Like now, I'm really trying to get more toned. You know what I'm saying? Because after 100 pounds, it's hard. It's really hard because then you got a whole other set of problems. You got to figure out, well, how do you tone now? Right? So same thing here. The more money you make, it's the same thing. More money you make, well, you're going to try to figure out, well, where else can I put the money? Same thing, right? Where can I invest it? What can I do with the money? All those sort of things. But the thing is to start here on your step, on your blueprint. So I mark it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm sort of back into the mama wife mode. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday I do start back up on my solo ads, and I give those under here. Whoops, I almost gave it away. So I can't show that tonight unless you join. So these are the exact blueprints. I'm going to talk about how you can have the two options right now with this funnel. There's going to be 2 other capture pages. That's a new thing I wanted to share tonight. 2 more capture pages are going to be in here. Just discussed it with Tim. The new order page, new testimonials are on the page. I'll show that to you guys in a second. But right here, we have 2 options. I'm not sure if Alvida's on or not, but you have where you can have the done for you system working for you. Now, if you've already opted in, this is a new thing I learned. If you've already opted into the system somewhere, somehow, you're not going to see the emails coming again because the system's already picked up that you have entered your email address in here. So you're going to have to create another email address. Okay, just create another email address if you want to make sure that it's running right. Does that make sense tonight to people? Like some people are saying, well, I entered my email. Well, see, you've already entered your email in order to join the system. So I just wanted to clarify that's sort of a training thing. But you can have 2 options. You can have the option for AWeber, and you can load your list in here. And you can also use the built-in, the done for you. So if you want Tim, the company owner, to send out the emails, you can have that. Now, if you want to build your list right from the get-go, and that's why I did push to have this, because we have a lot of marketers piling in this, and they want to make sure they're building their AWeber. So there you go. You have it. So that's that edition. As far as how to collect your payments, there's 2 options. You can collect with Stripe, and most countries are accepting Stripe. That's why we don't use PayPal. PayPal does not like business opportunities, so we don't want to get shut down. And then there's Authorize, but you can contact the gentleman that does the Authorize, and you can connect with him and ask him about your Authorize account. I'm not a reseller for either one, just so you guys know. I want to make that clear. And I also want to pause and say, results are based upon your efforts. This is a recording. I just want to make sure that's on the recording. All of your results are based upon your efforts. So getting back to, I'm just going to close this window out because I don't want to. This is the new, covered that page. This is the marketing guide. And then we have the sales page. Let me just show you guys exactly how it works. Again, so a person visits your site, opts in. I'm already on there, so I have to do that. They're going to land there, listen to me.
All right, so check this.
They're going to go there. They're going to see more testimonials. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So there's Ann, there's Beth. Ontario, and I got to get yours on there. There's Tiffany. Tiffany does not even have a Facebook account. She's strictly doing classifieds and running solos. I got to get more people's testimonials on here. As we go, we're going to add more. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I covered that, the order page. Sorry, I still have to have notes as I do these to make sure I'm covering everything. The newest thing that we're going to have, and I don't know if I should say it, but I'm going to anyway, we're going to have a community blog. It's going to be really cool. We're going to have like updates and posts, and I know that some people like that kind of thing. So we're going to have like more of like the community, like people can, post on there and things like that. It's going to be really cool. Tim and I were discussing that today. Now, to take it from 250 and all the way up to, let's say, how did Tammy have a $7,000 day today, for example? I had a few 250 sales, but I also had a six-figure Empire sale. So in the back office, of course, I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to show you guys exactly how this all came about. As you know, I do love top tier and big ticket. I talked a lot about it. That's how I had my transformation. That's how I was able to do it. It certainly wasn't with $50 products, $100 products, constantly sitting there all day long selling those. It was with a high ticket sale. So Tim came to me and he wanted me to put the product together. This is the actual map. I love mind maps because this is visual for you guys. So what he asked me to do was to do the training for six-figure Empire with the Fearless Momma. So that's what this is. It's it's the Momma 2.0 because it's the second version. I created the first product, but it was not, you guys weren't able to make money with it. But I kept getting such a high demand. Tammy, please, can I make money with your product? So I went to Tim and I said, yes, let's do that. So that's why we created the 100% 250 Momma 2.0. Then this is a mind map that shows you and can show you, you can stay in the Momma 2.0 forever. I'm not saying you ever have to upgrade, but if you want to get to the point where I'm talking about, and I know Mike Jones was asking Ontario and I tonight on the live, how do you get to the top level? How do you get to the higher levels? Well, the first level in six-figure Empire is 1,250. So you only need 5 sales with a 250 and you're in the front door with the six-figure Empire. So you don't have to go anywhere else you don't have to go to any other companies or have another big ticket on the back end or anything like that because it's here for you. And it's the best kind. It's an 80-20. You don't have to give up your first sale. You don't have to reverse sale it. You don't have to flip it around and give up your second pass up, whatever. It's an 80-20. 80% goes to you, 20% goes to the second level sponsor. So it's really cool. So I'm going to leave this up for a little bit. I'm also going to show you another couple things in the back office of six-figure Empire. This is where you would have all your links. So when you upgrade, you're going to have your Momma link here. You're going to have a six-figure napkin here. David was asking me about the different income streams in here. He is actually working on, he has another product that's like a texting platform, phone funnels, things like that you can make money with. So there's many income streams within this. There's 3 levels. There's, like I said, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000. The 3,000 is leads. You actually get leads fed to you every single month. If you want to call the leads, that's totally worth it. the top level, I'm always listening to every day. Every day I'm listening to more and more content because I want to always increase my knowledge. Tim has all of his presentations in here that he does on Mondays. He does a Monday presentation for the team. This is a really important one. A lot of people don't put action to their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in here learning from the legends in the marketing fields. You know, I listen to a lady on Facebook Lives. She talks about, there's just a lot of really good wealth of knowledge in here. I listened to one guy that does $7 million a year in high ticket sales, $7 million a year. You know, so there's a lot of masterminds throughout the back, and it's just packed full of knowledge. So congratulations, David, you have all of that by joining to the top level today. So getting back to this, the secret is to build the trust and to let people know that we're making money here. We have testimonials coming in like crazy. I'll show you guys my live Stripe account real quickly. And this is since the product is launched. I know I had a couple guys messaging me here. We'll see if they signed up yet. Payments will come in here. You'll find the payments in through here. Coming in. Yep, he did pay. Cool. So he just got joined in while we were talking. So I just made that while we were sitting here. This is the volume I've done since the launch. Not bad for a $250 product. So under a month. Some of the sales were from the first product, but the majority is now from this launch in under a month. How did I do that? Well, build a list. I build a list. I have repeat customers. I have repeat buyers. I've been in this for 10 years, so the results will not be the same as mine. People do know that I've consistently, just like my transformation, worked on my business every day. This is what I do for a living. This is a business to me. It's not a hobby. And that's what I think a shift in the mindset a lot of people have to have. A lot of people have to actually, I did it. I didn't have a job. I burned my bridges behind me, so to speak. You can look up Marshall Silver. He's famous for that saying, burn your bridges behind you and you will be amazed at what you can do in life. You really will. Become fearless. You know, I mean, you have the steps here. You have the steps to do it. Six-figure empire. I have a big team with six-figure empire. I'm not going to show people's names. I have hundreds of people in there. A lot of people are offline. Some people do magazine. I do a magazine ad. I did a co-op for the team. I'm going to probably do that January. Again, a co-op for the team that are in six-figure empire. But going back here, this is where you're going to start. So see where this says here, your commission standing is. You can start at $250, and then you can work your way up. This is level 1 for SFE, level 2 for SFE, level 3 for SFE. So Mike Jones, hopefully I answered your question on how can you have a $6,000, $7,000 day, $10,000 days. This is how. Because if you're getting enough people through the first funnel, which is the Momma funnel, and you're building your 250 people, like I think Ontarian told me tonight, he's got 30 now. Those 30 people are now making money, and now they're going to get into six-figure. They're going to see the bigger picture. So that's how you make the $5,000 and $10,000 days. And it's nothing more than just starting over here. Whoops, where did my capture page go? I took it down. Okay, that's right. I was showing you guys this one. But this is really great. You can see what the products are. And like I said, I already went over the products. So everybody, if they have any questions, you just lead them back here. I'm not sure if Jerry's on. Jerry asked me, do you have to talk to people? And I said, the only people that I've honestly talked to are the people that have joined me in something else in the past. They like to call me up. They have my phone number and they call me. Those are the only people I've ever talked to. All the other 80, I've put in technically now 80. Isaac was 80. Tonight I put in 80 people, and I haven't talked to maybe I talked to 4. And that's it. You don't have to talk to anybody. This is the beauty of the power of the internet and systems that work really well. It's very automated. It's an amazing thing when you have a good system working for you. And that actually teaches people how to generate leads. Go figure. That was always missing, right? Because that's what I always had to build in to any other system. They'd always ask, well, how do you generate the leads? Or how much are the leads going to cost? Or this and that. And I'll cover that in a minute because I know people have questions on, well, how much is the traffic and how do you scale and things like that. So I'm going to just end this for a second. I'm just going to check my traffic. So there it is. I got 2 of them actually as we were sitting here talking. So there you go. So I made $500 while I'm doing this presentation. Pretty cool, huh? Yay! So I'm pausing right now. Good stuff, huh? I mean, where can you have that kind of income? In my opinion, I don't have a skill. I don't have a degree. I didn't like college. I'm sorry, but I can't work for anybody. I think I would just get, so I just would be fired. They'd be like, well, you're too much of a rebel. I mean, I drive a black Jeep, and I am truly the black Jeep of the family. At Thanksgiving, I absolutely have nothing in common with them. I don't. They're talking about their job, and I'm talking about where we're going to go on our next vacation. I mean, my immediate family absolutely is on the same page with me. Like I said, my son, my husband's an entrepreneur, my son is, and my daughter, she loves healthcare. She loves taking care of people. So she's going to be she is a CNA at the age of 19. I'm very proud of her, but she's going to be a respiratory therapist. But she still thinks it's crazy that Mama, works from her phone, not even from home. I was out in the Jeep with her today. So it's a good problem to have. That's right, David. It's a good problem to have. So does anyone have any questions at this point? Like, I've covered a lot, and wow, I've talked for 40 minutes. Wow. Without pausing. So does anyone have any questions? I'm going to have Anne, you want to unmute yourself, and if you have anything to add, and then Ontarian, I'm going to go through some leaders, and I'm going to even ask David, if you don't mind, of why you wanted to join this and why you think it's a great community. So Anne, go ahead.
Well, I joined because, number one, I've known Tammy for quite a few years on online, and we've been in other programs together, and I love her. She's such a great person and has a huge heart. She's very experienced online. She loves helping people, loves training people. So I know anything that Tammy puts together is going to work. And so that's the main reason I joined. But I loved it when I looked at it before I joined. I looked at it, thought this is really a great program. It was put together really well, as you saw from what Tammy showed you. Everything is just put together very professionally and basically set up and done for you. I mean, the only thing I had to set up, the only thing that you'll have to set up is just your payment processor. And even that was super easy. And I'm slightly techie in some areas, but I'm not, really techie. So when it came to setting up a payment processor, if the instructions weren't in the back office how to do it, I probably wouldn't have a clue. But everything is right there. It's just boom, 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 super easy to set up. I was up and running the first afternoon I was up and running. But the traffic sources that Tammy offers in the back office are very good. And it's exciting to see, my team members, ordering traffic, and the traffic comes through right away. When I order traffic, I mean, I'll reach out to one of the solo ed providers, and I'll order traffic, and within half hour I can see emails come pouring in. That traffic is just flowing, and so it works. It's great. It's great traffic. And I also I post on social media as well. I do YouTube and Facebook. So, you can do a variety of different types of marketing, but everything is in the back office if you just want to do what is listed back there. But it's just a great program. I just really love it. After I ordered my first solo ad traffic, I got my first sale in less than 48 hours. And then within 24 hours, I got my second sale. And I think the next week I got 4 sales in one day, and they just have been coming in. So it's just a great program. I'm really excited about it. The community is great. It's growing like crazy. A lot of support within the community, just with everybody kind of helping each other too. So it's a great place, great business, and definitely the opportunity to scale up, which I'm going to be doing pretty shortly.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anne. Thank you. Yeah, and I wanted to back up. This is, someone actually private messaged me in this, and I apologize that I didn't cover this. This is affiliate marketing. This is a business. It's a member to member is what we call it. So it's an online business. So it's actually tools. The most success I've ever had in this industry is not in selling lotion, potions, or pills. It's been solving the problem of what internet marketers have, and it's how to make money and how to generate leads. So this product is an actual training product. You get to resell my masterminds. So you get a license to resell this, and it costs $250 to get involved. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. So the cost to get started is $250. You don't even have to have money if you don't have money for advertising. I've known some people that started with this and they're just posting on classifieds and they're posting in Facebook groups and they're getting exposure. You know, so if you give it enough consistency, like I said, and you do like I did, and consistent every day, you spend 90 minutes, you can do it with free traffic. If you want to speed up the process, then you of course would buy some solo ads or some paid advertising. You know, there's two things you have in this life. You either have time or you have money, right? If you don't have a lot of money, then you have time. Some people don't have time, and then they'll outsource. I have people of all different sort of experiences here on the Zoom here tonight. I have people that want to outsource every single thing. I have some people that are Forex traders that want to just literally outsource all their classified advertising. They don't want to touch the keyboard. They just want everything outsourced. You can do that. You can outsource to our vendors. Let them generate the traffic for you. Right, Ontarian? You can get all this stuff outsourced if you want. You can do this totally passive if you wanted to. You would just delegate. If you're a good delegator and you're a good organizer, that sort of thing, you can do that. Right, Willie? There's Willie. I see Willie down there now. So you can do however you want. You take, exactly like Willie said, you take it one step at a time. You start with the training, but for $250, you won't find, and I challenge anyone to find this much information in a $250 product. You won't find it anywhere else on the internet. I cover Facebook. I cover Craigslist. I cover how to outsource classifieds. Let me just go ahead and look in here again, and let's just share with everybody what I cover in the masterminds. 1 second. Under masterminds. You won't run out of things to learn. If you do, then you just jump on the next Monday mastermind because it's evergreen. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Every single Monday, because if you join for $250, you get access to the private mastermind. This is only an overview. I'm not even hardly getting into how all this works. I'm not, am I? I'm just showing you guys what we have. But look at all these. See this? And we just had that. Now we got this installed. We got this installed. I talk about how to make conversions on that one. And I talk about autoresponders, how to get better conversions, Aweber, all that kind of stuff. If you want to learn and dive into that, it's right here on these masterminds. That's what we cover. And look at how long, an hour long. And they're not boring. We all had fun. We all have fun learning. That's the biggest thing that I always, whenever I wanted to learn or whenever I went to an event, I've been to many events in my life. I love events. I love live events. I've been to real estate. I've been to asset protection events. I've been to, you name it, mortgage broker events. I mean, I've been self-employed for 31 years, so I've been to a lot of events. But the biggest thing is if someone's lively or they're excited about and passionate about what they do, then you're going to learn a lot. And that's what we do. We have a really fun learning environment here with the Fearless crew. So if you ever need to find them, they're right here under the Fearless. It's called the Mastermind Vault. That's what you're getting for $250. You're literally purchasing education. This is an education company. If you want to go and you want to sell weight loss products, then you'd want to go to find an MLM. You're still going to need to learn how to promote that MLM though, aren't you? You are. You're going to say, well, how do I get customers? How do I get distributors? You're going to still need to know how to get. I could take any business, I could take any person, and I could sit them down and I could say, well, do you have a capture page for your MLM? Do you have a landing page, a sales page for your MLM? And do you have a follow-up system? And most people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. The company just gave me a replicated site. I don't know what you're talking about, Tammy. That's what we help people with. I'm going to unmute Ontarian because I think he wants to say something at that point. He's nodding his head like big time right there, right? You get a lot of people saying that to you. Well, you know, hey, Ontarian, I got the greatest product on earth, but can you help me market it?
It happens all the time. You know, I come from that same type of niche. You know, I started in MLM,
Mm-hmm.
and I was clueless. I was running around like a chicken, like a chicken with my head cut off, and you know, I didn't know how to market. I didn't know how to grow an MLM. But you know, thank God for affiliate marketing, because 2008, I wanted to automate things. And you know, when you learn the simple strategies that you're going to learn here inside of the Fearless Momma, you know, how to generate traffic. That is probably the number one need for online marketers is traffic generation and conversions. And that's what you're going to learn inside of this platform, along with the mastermind, along with the support, along with the encouragement and the inspiration. All of that combined is going to give you the recipe for success. And I know this because years ago I was in a mastermind like this, but it was more. It was like this. It was a lot of us together reading books like Think and Grow Rich. We were talking about marketing psychology. And we met like this on a consistent basis. And that just totally changed my mindset and gave me, like Tim Berger says, made you 10 feet tall and bulletproof. When you become 10 feet tall and bulletproof in your mind, nothing can stop you. And that's what we have here. So you tap into this thing, be patient, be consistent, and things will start to happen. The reason I joined was because of this and the education, because I know a lot of people come to me on a daily basis on how to do this, how to do that. I say, hey, join me in Fearless Momma. You're going to learn everything you need to know about how to grow a successful business. And that's pretty much why I joined.
Yeah, because you can't learn it all overnight.
That's right.
I mean, I understand people, we're in a FedEx society, we're in instant messenger society, and everybody wants everything like that, boom, right? Mm-hmm. But we're talking about colleges don't even explain how to make $100,000, $200,000, $400,000 a year, right? They don't give you the blueprint and the steps. They just give you the education. Then you got to go freaking find the job, right? Not to get point blank here, but that's the truth.
That's right.
For $250, you can't get this kind of education anywhere else, right? And then with the six-figure empire, I showed you guys those masterminds. You know, David has access to them now. I mean, that's the kind of content we're talking about. You know, I love closing big ticket sales. That's what I've been doing for 10 years. So my team here in Six Figure Empire, I called one of Ontarian's gentlemen that signed up. I get the level 2 notifications. Well, he called me and I was going to dinner. I called him. I talked to him. I'm not sure if he's on here. And I love talking to people. It jazzes me because you know what? I know their lives are going to be changed because I know what we have here. We have a good thing here. And it's all about just the community and the business that the model that Tim Berger has set up here for us is amazing. You know, we're just one, believe it or not, we're just one group in his company. We're the biggest group in his company, but I'm saying we're just one of them. I mean, there's guys on those Monday Monday afternoons I've never heard of before. A lot of them do ringless. They're all offline. They do texting and ringless, and they're not doing online like we're doing. We're driving traffic, right? So yeah. So I mean, it's amazing though. I agree with you, Ontarian, that you can't get this kind of income, earn while you learn anywhere else, and showing where the traffic is. That's one of the key. I mean, why hold back if you have knowledge on something? You want your team to duplicate. Why would you hold back? I've just never understood that. It just doesn't make sense to me. I've had sponsors that don't show me nothing, actually, when I join them, and I'm just like, wow, thought I'd learn something new from you. But so let's see, who else do we have on that wants to chat? Anyone wants to unmute? Hey, Mary Beth. Hey, how are you? I'm just scrolling through the pages. We got pages and pages of people on here tonight. Anyone else want to give their testimonial? Feel free. Okay, David wants to. Love to hear from you.
Can you hear me, Tammy?
I can hear you. Awesome. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to chime in a little bit. I mean, just on the both on the Fearless Momma and then Six Figure. You know, I mean, I've been around a long time. I've never been able to scale up and you know, to a full-time income, and a lot of reasons for that. But and just so you know, I just burned the boats too. I quit my job 30 days ago, so just saved up enough expenses for 3 months, and just gonna make it. You know, just gonna do it, man. So
Fearless.
yeah, absolutely. So, but you know, one of the things that really attracted me with the 250 product, I mean, the simplicity of it. I've seen so many people that get involved, even in some of these big tickets. You go into your back office, you click on the, you know, one of the 50 tabs on the left side, you open it up, there's 17 steps you got to do. Then you go to the next tab, there's 21 steps you got to do. When you get back to that point, everybody's just lost. They're overwhelmed. And then they don't do anything. And the 250 product, I thought, was just simplicity of it. The back office is very simple. It's laid out really well. So, you know, newbies coming in could really follow along and get the training they need. That was what really attracted me to that. It was just the level of eliminating confusion, if you will. And then the community, you know, a lot of these people, they brag about their communities and stuff, and then you go in there and there's stranger. It's just new faces every week because nobody stays, nobody sticks, you just don't see any of the same faces in the communities. And that was another thing I noticed here. You see a lot of the same people in there helping out and everything. That to me was spoke a lot. You know, that speaks volumes to me. As far as the Six Figure product, I mean, just a little bit already. I've been in there. That presentation, I'll tell you, Tammy, that thing is amazing. It's personal, it's emotional. You know, most of these big ticket things is some commercial, you know, presentation that you've seen a million times. And that thing that Tim does, it's different from anything that I'd ever seen. You know, it just blew me away. Conversions, I know, are going to be just amazing with that. And yeah. The 80/20, I mean, come on. You know, you sign up with most of these, you pass up a deal, you never see any, you never have contact with anybody again. This is going to keep sponsors involved. It should. I mean, just your conscience should, right? But anyway, that was real attractive to me too. So, and you know, the 3 products back there, it's not like this regurgitated PLR stuff that's just crap. I mean, I'll say it. It's just a lot of that stuff's just crap, and it you know, Six Figure just wasn't like that. So
yes,
that's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
You know,
totally. That's exactly why. You know, for me, like I said, I did that video on the 5 components that I look for whenever I'm looking for a big ticket. You know, like I said, this is my livelihood. So I have to have things that convert. I have to have my team that duplicates, because this is, like I said, this is my full-time gig. This is it. This is all I do. I have one income stream. It's here. Willie, would you like to give your testimonial on why you love it here?
Can you hear me, Tammy?
I can hear you great.
All right.
How are you?
I definitely appreciate it. And I had been in communication with Tammy a couple of years ago, so I followed her a little bit. But when I saw this, you know, I spent 32 and a half years in corporate America. And throughout that time frame, I've looked at different businesses and things of that nature. And I will tell you, for what we get here, and everybody has already said it, what we get here as far as the knowledge and the information and the interaction of the community, you will not get anywhere else. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I had an opportunity to reach out to Tammy, and I actually reached out to her via text, and we communicated by phone. And to me, it was a no-brainer. I retired on September 1st, and I can tell you the freedom that I have now, putting this in place, and I have a couple other income streams in place as well. But to add this to that, you know, words can't even describe it for me. I've enjoyed it. It's so simple, as David has already said. If you follow the training, and again, it's not going to happen overnight. It's all about putting a routine in place. And the first thing that you have to overcome is the mindset. And, you know, Napoleon Hill says that says it the best, or a lot of the motivational speakers have said it the best. You know, whatever the mind of a man can conceive, it definitely can achieve. But if you get over the mindset, if you master that mindset, there is nothing that you can't accomplish. And this is probably one of the best starts that you can have. So I'll leave it at that, Tim. All
right, awesome. All right, thank you so much, Billy. That's awesome. I'm just going to read a couple questions that we have here that I might have. I'm trying to multitask here. I'm getting some private ones, and then I'm getting some that are. You guys can share it. I don't mind. I'm honestly about as transparent as you can get, huh? I mean, other than the fact, I'm not truly a blonde. I do get this dyed, just so you guys know. Sorry, it's just my humor. I like to throw in some jokes, but I did get it blonde after I lost all that weight. I just figured I deserved it, right? Wanted to go platinum blonde, but she put it a little bit lighter. Anyway, sorry, getting back to this. Let's see here. I'm just scrolling up here. Good problem to have. Let's see. You're having trouble finding buyer leads. Well, you won't once you join it. Katrina, are you in the business, or are you asking the question because you're wanting to get into the business and you're wondering where we get the traffic? I don't usually divulge my traffic sources until people join in. I just really think that's unfair to the people that have paid in. They deserve to have a carrot, so to speak. You'll know where you see these Zooms every week and bigger. Believe me, you'll find the traffic. We have the providers. Unless she's in, and I don't know who this lady is, but if she doesn't know where to find that DMO with the traffic sources, make sure whoever you joined with, make sure they show you. I'll do it right now. I'll show you guys. I'll show her. In your back office of the Momma, 1 second. Once you join, everybody says they want buyers. Well, we don't really call them like they're business opportunity seekers on lists, but this is where you're going to go. So you click here again. You go to, I'm going to do it real slow. Bonuses. Shortcut guide to 250. Marketing guide. 3 steps. You're going to scroll all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to right there where it says lead sources. Whoops, I showed one of them. But that's where you're going to find them, right there. And then if you come to the live, like Shay said, don't forget that you have to let everybody know once you pay, like today's Wednesday, if you get paid up by Monday, you'll get the real nitty gritty. I show you exactly how to purchase them. If what vendor, I'm going to go into more of this on Monday, like what vendor you have to give the ads to, all that kind of stuff. I'm running a lot of different traffic sources right now. Okay. So I'll do that on Monday. Is that fair? This is just an overview presentation. Is that fair? She's not in. She says she wants to get in. Okay. Get back to the person that brought you in here. Get back to the person that brought you to this Zoom, and they will get you going. They will get you started. Okay, cool, Katrina. Awesome. Elvira, she says I'm too cute. Everybody that knows me for a while, they know that I really like to have fun and I joke. When you upgrade from 1,000 to 3,000, do you pay the difference? You just pay the difference, not the full amount. So if you're in at the 1,250, it's 80-20. 1,000 goes to your direct, and the second level sponsor will get 20%. You have to pay the difference. That's all. Looking great. Oh, thanks. You got me blushing. Was that to me or was that to Ann? We're getting compliments coming in. I think it was to David, to Ontario, and to Willie. You guys are all looking great tonight. I know I am giddy. That's what Tim tells me too. I'm a very giddy person. I guess when you become happy and you become just honestly free, you get happy. There's no, in my opinion, life is too short. I'm 51. I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm just really happy. I'm just a happy person, I look at everything every day as I'm grateful. I just found out my sister-in-law has a brain tumor. I'm happy I'm here. You just never know. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. You just don't. So I'm a very happy person. I'm blessed, and I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm ready to set more people free. I'm ready to do this with you guys. And if you're ready to do it with me and the rest of the community, then let's make it happen. Let's see what else. We have some new folks on here. Shay, did you want to say anything? I don't want to forget anyone. Mary Beth's on. Hey, Mary Beth, congratulations on your recent success. We'll take one more if you guys want to.
Oh, hey, thanks, Tammy.
You're welcome. What's your ditty tonight?
Yeah, I'm just really thankful, feel thankful and blessed to be here, Tammy, part of this awesome community, back working with you. I mean, these products, everything you put together, Fearless Momma, Six-Figure Empire, just, tons of value, tons of great training, everything jam-packed, in one location, and everything that everybody needs to be successful. And I'm just so happy to be here and ecstatic for the future, and just looking forward to a really bright future and helping as many people as we can, as we end 2018 and roll into a brand new year. I think it's just going to be absolutely amazing. What we have here is, really special. It's really unique. We have an awesome community with awesome systems, awesome products, and just everything that anybody could ever want or need to really change their life for the better and help other people along the way in their journey to really break free and experience, freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, and lead more people to become fearless. So it's amazing. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
And I love hearing your members. I mean, your members are plugging right in. Isn't it fun? One of your members got a sale right away.
It is. What's really, uplifting and inspiring is that this is very duplicatable, and it's very gratifying to see others duplicating in a relatively short period of time.
Yes.
This isn't taking weeks. It isn't taking months. I mean, for those who are motivated and hungry, it is happening, and it's happening before our very eyes in a really relatively short period of time. And that's amazing.
Yeah, it really
exciting.
is.
Very, very exciting, because you don't find this in other programs. You just really don't.
No. And David said it really well. I mean, you'll see people and they're not coming back, but people are coming back here because they're making money. They're seeing results. It's just like, I mean, it's totally blowing my mind. Everybody's just doing an amazing job, and I love how it is so set up so simply. So, I mean, I absolutely am thrilled to see, and I love getting inboxes and things like that and testimonials, and, it's just going to be great. We'll keep adding them to the sales page, and now we have them on there as of today, and now this thing's really going to be converting higher. I didn't realize it wasn't even on there, and look at how we've brought in over 300 people in 3 weeks. That's crazy. It's almost close to 400, I think Tim told me last time. 400 in 3.5 weeks, yeah. So congratulations, champ, you got 30 of them. That's crushing it. And then Tony Torres, he's doing awesome too. I don't want to leave anybody out. So awesome. Okay, guys, I'm just looking through here. Boy, we've had a packed house tonight. Yeah, I'm very transparent. Like I said, without just number one, there's no such thing as hiding anything on this. I mean, honestly, what's there to hide? I mean, I've pretty much shown everybody tonight. You get a capture page, you get a sales page, you get what you pay for, and once you get your Stripe account set up, you're in business. You're in business within an hour. What a beautiful thing. It would have saved my bacon years ago, I'm telling you. So get back to the person that invited you to the Zoom and let them know, hey, where's your link to sign up? There's an actual link. They can go back through the capture page, but even if you guys check the email that the person sent you with the Zoom link in here, just go back to the email, click that link, get started. It's going to be a very easy process. I just showed you guys, and let's just do this together. We're going to have an amazing November. It just started. We're going to be doing some holiday bonuses. That's going to be cool. Get some holiday bonuses going. And yeah, I love holiday times, even up through Christmas and New Year's. And, this is a really great next 90 days. So we can just, push that and even do some co-ops. I love doing that. We can do those in the magazine ads again. So we'll see. I'm fired up, and I'm sure you guys are. Have a great evening, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.